Randwick City, located in the eastern suburbs of the Sydney metropolitan area, has an area of 37.4 square kilometers, covering some of the main Sydney tourist destinations such as Coogee, Bondi Beach, La Perouse, and Maroubra Beach. Randwick also offers an array of lifestyle assets including shopping centers, cinema, cafe, and restaurant strips. However, it lacks accessibility to transportation. Currently, the site can only be accessed via bus or car, which motivated Randwick to enter a light rail memorandum to accommodate the transportation needs of the community. Randwick City has a strong artistic and cultural focus with considerable educational and health facilities, namely UNSW, Randwick TAFE College, Randwick Hospitals Complex, such as the Prince of Wales Hospital, and Sydney's Children's Hospital. Based on 2011 census, Randwick's community reflects the multicultural environment of Sydney, where 30% of the residents speak a language other than English: Greek, Chinese, Indonesian, Russian, and Spanish. There is also a higher proportion of people who were born overseas, roughly 38.5%. The graph represents a growth of 7.6% in total population between 2006 and 2011. UNSW campus has an area of approximately 38 hectares with 59,781 students and 6,228 staff. The larger proportion of Randwick's population falls between the age of 20 to 29, demonstrating the age of university students. There is a strong demand in student accommodation since 1/3 of Randwick City's population are students of UNSW. This could also be one of the reasons why there is also a higher proportion of people renting in the area, 42.9%. The increase in proportion could be due to the lack of transport connectivity in the city, persuading students to live near the campus. Since UNSW can only be accessed via bus, some students opt to bring their own cars for convenience. However, there are a limited number of on-campus parking spaces, hence parking on the university campus is only free when parked in marked bays. This resulted to an increase in the number of cars parked around High Street and other streets near the vicinity. UNSW provided car-sharing facilities within the campus to provide an alternative option to public bus, reducing travel congestion, pollution, and cost of travel. The Southeast Light Rail route extending from Circular Quay through Sydney CBD and onto UNSW via Central Station is set to address the ongoing transportation issues. The light rail is expected to be completed in 2020 and expect to transform the transportation dynamics around UNSW, reduce reliance on bus, and reduce number of parking spaces. In terms of topography, the southeastern region of the complex is higher than the west. The access through the university from Botany Street to Anzac Parade Road is quite convenient due to a number of entry points. Different courtyards for the UNSW are connected with a semi-shaded staircase lane. Viewed from the top, the whole area is approximately a right-angled trapezoid. The vegetation condition is quite good in UNSW, where there are almost 1,200 trees in the campus. Some of the trees also have significant historical value, including the former avenue of poplars along University Mall and 100-year-old fig trees in Fig Tree Lane. Good vegetation condition is helpful for creating a sense of place, providing shadow area in the summer, improving the air quality, isolating the noise, softening the building hard line, and providing habitat for local wildlife. The campus has 14 entry points, allowing an easy access from all sides of the school. However, due to the poor connectivity to other places in Sydney, the campus had to provide parking facilities for the students and their staff to accommodate privately owned vehicles. Additionally, the car sharing system is also a popular alternative for public transportation. Currently, the connectivity of the campus is quite limited since the light rail is still under construction. The frequency and number of buses could be increased for better connectivity from central Sydney. Green Village is located at the southwestern corner of UNSW, which is used as detention basin to store the rainwater. It captures approximately 60% of rainfall and approximately 54% of overland flows. It helps in decreasing the waterlogging pressure of adjacent community area and lower part of the campus. Currently, the construction of the light rail presents a noise pollution problem due to saw cutting and jackhammering, specifically around Anzac Parade between High Street and Barker Street. Vibration is sometimes experienced, which impacts the residents who live nearby. The surrounding roads are accessible for vehicle movement, which makes the traffic noise inevitable. A green zone can be seen on the edge of High Street and Anzac Road, which acts as a buffer to tackle the traffic noise. The library in UNSW Kensington campus would be regarded as an icon of the university. It's a landmark of this campus, a trademark of their identity. On the other hand, Randwick Health Complex is Australia's largest teaching and research campus for health, including 4 major hospitals, namely Prince of Wales Hospital, Sydney Children's Hospital, Royal Women's Hospital, and Prince of Wales Private Hospital. This complex is approximately 13.2 hectares, bordered by the High Street, Avoca Road, Hospital Street, and Barker Street. Facing the south, the main entry from the Barker Street provides accessibility for most of the vehicular movement, while High Street acts as a northern access to the health campus. Currently, with the ongoing light rail development, a major part of the High Street is under construction, with unclear and insufficient pedestrian network. The residential area between Hospital Street and Botany Street acts as a buffer between the educational and health zone, serving as the service road for the hospitals as well. The complex has a mix of both private and public services with a lot of research sector. Facing the residential part of Randwick on the Avoca Street, the Heritage Zone sits perfectly across the High Cross Park. It includes the Edmund Blackett Building, which is of both historical and cultural significance for the community. Formerly being a destitute children's asylum, the built form is now used as a teaching, community, and administrative facility. It is a well-preserved, unique complex of buildings with landscape elements of outstanding significance. Being on the ridge of the terrain, the complex has a gradual slope as compared to the UNSW campus, which doesn't significantly impact the drainage system of the site. Due to the facility being 24 hours, the need for security and surveillance, both physically and naturally, is absent. The periphery, as well as the interiors of the campus, lacks urban character, which makes the connection to the public domain necessary. The vegetation is quite sparse and not maintained much on the edges of the health campus as compared to the UNSW. The health zone has inadequate greens, which is majorly due to the lack of land area. Open courtyards, green spaces, and buffer zones are insufficient in the planning of the campus, which does not add much to the microclimate of that precinct.